Wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are, on the face of this very planet, once again, we welcome you to another very exciting edition of Radio Biafra presentation, a live address coming to you on this very day, this very first day of the week, Sunday the 3rd of May, this very month of May, that we shall remember those that fell in battle, that we may be able to survive, with the time now standing at precisely 5 minutes past 7 p.m. in the evening in the land of Biafra, and exactly the same number of minutes past the top of the hour, regardless of where you are domiciled. We welcome you. We ask you to welcome those who are around you. We are live and we are direct, and humanity is bearing us witness as we do so. This is a live presentation, and this evening I will very seriously encourage some of you to summon the courage to ask some questions, because we must be able to answer your questions. We do take questions. We are not caged in a crumbling disease that's a rock. We are human beings who believe in the tenet and in the doctrine of democracy. That is why we believe that scrutiny is very, very important. That is why we subscribe to accountability, and that is why we are not immune to questions from the people who are listening to us, especially those that we are accountable to. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. This Radio Biafra is listened to across the entire 24 time zones of this very world. People are listening to us live on my Facebook page at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People are listening via Radio Biafra page. Radio Biafra, the one with over 700,000 followers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I believe that we are now approaching or slightly over 330,000 followers on that very platform. It doesn't matter what Facebook does. It doesn't matter how many people they allow to continue to listen to us. This very gospel must be preached. This very message of redemption the whole world must hear, because we have come that darkness may give way to light. We have come that reason may prevail over ignorance. We have come that those who were previously blind in the spirit may be able to see once again. We have come that the truth may prevail. We have come that the kingdom of heaven may be restored upon the face of this very earth, as prayed for by Yeshua. We have come that the will of Almighty God in heaven, Elohim, may be made manifest in our time. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. I am the director of Radio Biafra. I am the director of Biafra Television. And by the very great special grace of Elohim that dwelleth in heaven, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. Once again, as it has become customary for us to do, I will encourage you to get your pen and paper ready. You can listen to us also, of course, via Radio Biafra app. We are on country radio, very, very clear and crisp. Download country radio app, search for Radio Biafra. I am not asking you to search for the radio station established by DSS. Ours is simply Radio Biafra. There are many others set up by the zoo in order to confuse, in order to lead people astray. Ours is simply Radio Biafra. If you go there, you listen to us. We are on satellite. Radio Biafra can be listened to on satellite. We are on Simple Radio. We are on tuning. Radio Biafra can be received across the length and breadth of Biafra land. those who are fortunate enough to be able to do so. And we can assure you we are doing all we can to make sure we get 100% coverage across Biafra land, on FM that is. I welcome you. I will ask you to welcome other people as well. And as always with us, the whole world is listening. This evening we have quite a lot to get through. Therefore, I will have to dispense with every other protocol and delve straight away into our opening prayers. You will indulge me. I will continue to pray in the language of heaven. Somebody said to me that Igala is the language of heaven and not Igbo language. I couldn't help but laugh. I welcomed that very comment, but I respectfully and humbly disagree with you. And I will tell you why later on. Igala is an ancient language, no doubt about that. They are a wonderful people, not minding the attempt by the hordes of the Janjaweed Islamic Caliphate from the Sahel to penetrate and to destroy that very beautiful nation. This evening we must pray in the language of heaven, as I said, of which Igala is part of it, because Igala is part of Igbo and not the other way around. We must pray that Heavenly Father Chukwukike Abiama may have mercy upon us. Onye nwanyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya ya na ebere ya ma anyị n'ọmịiko ya. N'ime ndụ ndị niile bụ ndị ji enwe ntụkwasị obi. Onye na-adịghị agharịpụ ndị ya. Onye kwere anyị nkwa n'ụtụtụ wee mezuo ya n'anyasị. Onye okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Onye na-adịghị echigha azụ na nkwa nke okwere ndị ya niile bụ ndị ji enwe ntụkwasị obi. Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye. Onye si n'ebe ikpofa ihe kpọlite nwa ogbenye. Iwe tuo IPOB ugo. Iwe si anyị gbasa ozi ọma gị n'ụwa niile. Na ruo ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ na ị ga-esi ya wee kpọlite ụmụ mmadụ. Ndị ga-akọ n'ubi gị ka Biafra wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-aja gị sọsọ mma wee na-eto gị wee na-agọzi gị. Gị onwe gị bụ Chineke nna nke usu niile nke ndị agha. Ihe niile ikere eke na-erubere gị isi. N'ihi na ọ bụ ọlụ aka gị ka mbara igwe na-egosi. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ Chineke na onye na-epụta ihu wee na-epụta azụ. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu ebighị ebi. O nweghị ihe ọzọ a na-etu ebighị ebi ewezuga gị. Ọ bụ naanị gị nọ tupu mgbe wee malite. Isi ka ihe wee bata n'ime ụwa ihe wee bata. Chineke nna nke gwa wee na-arịọ ka iwe nye anya amamihe n'abalị nke taa, n'ụtụtụ nke taa, n'ehihie nke taa. Agbanyeghị ebe anyị nọ n'elu ụwa nke gị nwee kereze mgbede ngozi wee ntụkwasị ụkwụ gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-ebuli gị elu. Na-asị na ndị mmụọ ozi na-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Nna m na nne m nọ n'iru gị wee na-efe gị ofufe nna nke bredị ngozi anyị wee na-arịọ gị. Na-asị gị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya kere ihe niile o kere eke mana onweghị onye ọbụla kere ya. Onye si na ndụ ga-adị n'ime ndụ ndị ya ndụ wee dị Chineke n'eze ebube dị ngọzi. Otuto na nsọpụrụ na nrube isi ka anyị na-enye gị nna nke ebere. Onye ime eluigwe biko na eze ndị eze. Ụmụ gị wee na-akpọ ọkụ gị n'isi ndị niile bụ ndị ije onwe gị gọziri agọzi bụ ụmụ Biafra n'ụwa niile ebe ọbụla ha na-anọ na nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka ị wee nye ndị mmụọ ozi gị iwu ka ha wee chebe ndị gị. Ka ha wee chebe ndị ezi omume. N'ihi na ọ bụghị sọsọ nwere onwe Biafra ka anyị na-achọ. Ọ bụghị sọsọ ka anyị si na obodo ekwensu obodo ọtụtụ izu wee wezụga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra. Anyị na-achọ ọdịmma nke onye ọbụla bụ onye ezi omume. Agbanyeghị ma ha bụ ndị Yoruba. Agbanyeghị ebe ọbụla ha si wee bịa nna nke ebere dị ngọzi. Ọbụla dị ndị Awụsa ma ọ bụ ụfọdụ n'ime ha bụ ndị Fulani. Onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke igwe biko nye anyị ọgụgụ isi. Nye anyị amamihe eze ndị eze. Ka ihe gị wee chịa n'ime ndụ anyị. Ka ọchịchịrị wee gbara gị onye ebube dị ngọzi. Chineke nna nke igwe mere anyị ebere maka zọpụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe. N'ihi na mkpagbu karịrị akarị. Ndị agha wee jupụta ebe niile. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị biko ka i wee were ebere gị. Ka i wee were ịhụnanya gị. N'aka nri nke ezi omume gị wee leta ndị gị Chineke nna nke igwe biko mere anyị ebere. Bịakwa ka i wee zọpụta anyị ka Biafra wee guzosie ike. Ka ịhụnanya gị wee mụbaa n'ebe anyị nọ, ka eziokwu wee duo anyị na njem anyị niile, ka Biafra wee guzosie ike, wee bụrụ obodo nke ahụ nke nọ n'elu ugwu a ga-eji wee maa atụ. Ka ịhụnanya gị wee ebere gị wee bata n'ime ndụ ndị gị Chineke na nke igwe, ka ụwa niile wee si n'ezie na ụmụ Biafra bụ ụmụ Chineke. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-agọzi aha nsọ gị Chineke nna nke ebere, na-asị gị biko nụ n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na-eja mma niile dara aha nsọ gị site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise. Having prayed in the language of heaven, we must not hesitate any further. We will delve straight away into our presentation this evening, because darkness shall flee and light will come in. All those who have been planning, plotting, deceiving, all those who live their lives in deceit in the zoo called Nigeria, today we continue our dismantling of your lies. We continue the destruction of your deception, that the captives may be set free. I am not just fighting for Biafra, no, not at all. I fight for everybody who is in bondage inside Biafra land, inside the zoo called Nigeria, inside West Africa, inside the whole of Africa. People who do not understand us, perhaps they wish to misconstrue what our purpose and our mission is. But we are not in any doubt. We know where we are heading to. It is to set everybody free. I do not hate anybody. God in heaven is my witness. Chukwokika Biam Elohim, Abase, Oluwa, Allah. No matter the name you call the Almighty, in Ishekiri, Elohim is called Olise, which is the same thing as Olisa. The same thing. Chukwokika Biama, the greatest of everything that is great, will bear us witness that we want everybody to be free. The same thing I want for Biafrans is the same thing that I want for those in Oduduwa. It's something that I want for the Middle Belt, the Gwari people, the TV people, and all the rest of them, the Bachamas. The same thing that I want for the Nupes, the same thing that I want for the Kanuris, the same thing I want for Hausa, the same thing I want for Fulani. God is my witness. I don't hate anybody, but I want you to come out of darkness into the light, and that light is Biafra. That is why we preach this gospel uncompromisingly. It doesn't matter who you are. It does not matter who you are. Once you stand in front of us and you present yourself as an obstacle, we will vaporize you. We will decimate you and tell you that you're worth nothing. Because this is a divine project. A project ordained in heaven, that black people may be set free. You may not see it now, but I ask you, as you approach this lecture this evening, come with your pen and your paper. You will be able to appreciate where we are coming from and where we are going. You will know that your leaders are lying to you. Those who foolishly tag your leaders, you will know they are deceiving you. You will know they are the ones that their children are abroad studying, and you're dying in penury and in poverty. You will understand they are the reason why people are dying in their hundreds in Kanu, because there are no hospitals. They are the ones that brought in the Chinese. They are the ones that brought in coronavirus. They are the ones who do not care about you. We are the ones that actually care about your well-being and your livelihood. Only IPOB and nobody else. It doesn't matter where you come from. We are the ones that care about you. We are the ones who care for you, because that is the way that we are. If you come into Biafra land and anybody is treating you very badly because you are not an indigenous, you will find somebody from that same community rise up and ask, That man that you are persecuting, what did he do to you? That woman that you are persecuting, what did she do to you? That is who we are. A country founded upon fairness and justice from time immemorial. From time immemorial, in the world, the very ancient people of this very earth. Live and let live. There is no other country on this earth that has such a natural motto. No other nation. People talk about fairness and equality. People talk about fraternity. People talk about perhaps democracy and justice. But in the ancient land of Biafra, there is an unwritten rule and unlettered code. That code is live and let live. Treat somebody else as you would like yourself to be treated. That is the meaning of Ebeberugo Berenkesi Bebelekankukwaya. If you want something good for yourself and your children, so do other people have the same right to aspire to the same things that you want for your family. That is why we do what we do. That is the essence of the work that IPOB is doing. That is the very mission that Chukwuka Biama has commissioned us for. That is why Biafra will come in our time, that man may know that there are black people in Africa capable of civilization. Capable of civilization. As they know, as Justice Anya Mele will say, he's just made a comment on my page on Facebook. I don't spare anybody. Be you Igbo leader. Even this evening, Isiama Faruku leaders where I come from, upon the death of my father, are beginning to misbehave. I will expose them live on air. In my own village. Then how can I spare you if you misbehave? How do you think I'm going to spare you? They have not given birth to you. If you misbehave, if you are an obstacle to the progress of the people, you will be decimated completely and totally. You'll be destroyed. People cover evil and iniquity. We are not in that business at all here. We are here to let the truth prevail and let the light of God shine upon the lives of men. And when I say men, I mean women as well. We must proceed. Get your pen and your paper, please, I beg of you. If you're listening somewhere on a street where you know that people are struggling, please bring out your speaker outside. Put it on a loudspeaker that others may also participate and partake in this very wonderful offering this evening, an offering to heaven, an offering of intelligence, of intellectuality, of reason, an offering of enlightenment. What we are now witnessing in the zoo is what I call a movement away from an animal kingdom to an animated kingdom. The zoo called Nigeria is an animal kingdom. That is why you have wild beasts that cannot reason. Because, as Mary Wollstonecraft kindly reminded us, the only thing that differentiates you from a rabbit, from a cockroach, the only difference between you and a squirrel, the only difference between you and the nama, cow, cattle, is the ability to reason. And here we make sure that after listening to Radio Biafra, you will be able to boast and say, now, I am able to reason. If you are on that plane, if you are in that groove of reasoning, you will understand that everything I say about you, about your ethnicity, about your tribe, is nothing personal. It's to try to get those who are evil to change, that your lives may be better, that you will stop complaining, that every day you'll be lamenting. You must do something about it. You must stop your lamentation. Move from lamentation to actual action. Don't be like a zoo scientist, always theorizing, always pontificating, always hypothesizing. Never ever putting into practice all that they have learned. Here we learn and we put it into practice. If you follow the method of IPOB, you will see that all of you will be free in a matter of weeks. Not yet. I say in a matter of weeks. That is how far we have come. And all of you know the battles that we have fought. The criminals and the obstacles on the way. Those that the Fulani cabal installed as governors, as political leaders, those in Ohanese, those in Pandef. We managed to overcome them by speaking the truth. Not that we do not respect elders. That is a fallacy. That is pure nonsense. We do. But not when you are, in my language, will say, oh, can you believe it? You are old and you're foolish. You're old and you're abusing little girls. You're a pedophile and you want us to respect you. You must be mad. You're old and you're going to Abuja selling your people and you're asking for respect. You're insane. You're an old man. And you see there is no road, no passable road in your land. No airport is working. Your markets are being burnt everywhere. And imagine will come in with their cattle, Mieti Yala terrorists will come in, go to villages, decimate and kill, and you keep quiet. And you want us to respect you. Are you not insane? How can we respect Ohanese when Fulani terrorists are in our land killing us and raping our mothers? They have not said anything. How do you expect us to respect a governor when you are there and this Janjaweed Mieti Yala will come and intimidate you, invite you to Abuja, talk to you like a child? They sodomize you from one dirty city in the north to another. They render you useless. They go to Supreme Court. They appoint you a governor. And you want us to respect you. You must be insane. You're mad. You're a mad person, as Hope Uzodinma is. You go and you pull your boxer shorts down. And your fellow men will useless you in the north. They use the Supreme Court to make you governor. And you think we're going to respect you? Are you not insane? Are you not mad? You are a governor. You are there and your land is being taken away. You are being harassed every blessed day. You cannot stand up like a man and defend your people and you want respect? You're a mad person. If the Yorubas can understand this, they'll be free. You will be free. The same thing applies to even the Alamaji, the Janjaweed in the north. If they can understand it, they will liberate Kanu. They will liberate Zaria. They will liberate Kaduna from the shackles of Fulani primitivity. Nigeria is an animal kingdom. Now it is an animated kingdom. They have reduced the serious art of governance because governance is an art. It's an art. To govern people is an art. Mbakwa did it. Mata did it. It's an art. Even Awolowo did it. Tafawa Balewa did it in the north. Amabala did it in the north. It's an art. An art. That is how you can build industries. You can build schools and hospitals. That is how you can build roads. That is how you can provide for your people. That is how you can cater for the aspirations of those that have no hope. It's an art. Statecraft is called. But in the zoo, our collective stupidity, myself included, our hopelessness have allowed idiots to be in power. When we preached and said no election, you didn't quite understand where we're coming from. 1 minute they will say, oh, he's been bought over by PDP. The next one, oh, APC is paying him. Rather than do what is right, listen to your conscience and do what is right. After all, before you harvest and you feed, you go to the farm, you plant this very seed. You go and you nurture it. You weed. Don't you do weeding? You nurture it until it grows, until the time for harvest comes, and you go and you harvest it. Is that not how things are done? But now you want to plant today and you eat today as well. Go and look at all the food that you can go in and you buy immediately without them preparing. Are they not the ones that make you to become obese? Fast food? Because nothing goes into it. That is not hard work. When they see people working very hard to achieve something, Their village idiocy will begin to manifest. You are living in an animal kingdom. Now, should I say, you have moved from the sublime, let's even say sublime, from the ridiculous to the pathetic. That's how I put it. Sometimes I love to speak, what I call convoluted grammar on radio, Biafra, because elderly people are listening and I want everybody to be able to follow what I'm preaching. Tonight especially. They have reduced the art of governance to a Disney World cartoon characterization. That's what they're doing. If you look at the video that they released of Aisha and the Jubilee clapping with half of the face missing, you will weep for yourself. Do you know why they're doing that? Do you know why they're releasing all those useless videos and photos? Because they know you're stupid. They know as a Nigerian that you are foolish. That is why somebody can go inside their bedroom, concoct rubbish, and they give it to you. And you will swallow it because they know, because you are hopeless, you will swallow it with like this. I'm not insulting you, I'm just telling you the fact. I am telling you the truth. If you sit down and you think about it, you will know I am trying to save you from your own ignorance, from drowning in your ignorance. To all those that worship Chineke na Benigwe Chukwu Kikabia ma Basimbon, Olisa, as the Shekiri will call Elohim in heaven, Odise. My Yoruba brethren, they will say Uluwa. The largest of Yoruba land will say Olorun. The English will say God. Islam will say Allah. I want to publish one single picture. One single picture. There is no time for debate. I want to publish only one single picture this evening. Please, Amaka, put it on my page. One single picture. And I want anybody to look at that very picture. Anybody that has the fear of God, all those that say they are imams, all those that say they are the children of God, those who shout hallelujah every blessed week, I want you on my page, look at this very photograph, I beg of you, and tell me that that is Buhari with Aisha during APC campaign last year. This is the man you voted for. I want you to place your hand on your heart with the fear of God in you, the fear of Allah, for the Janjaweed who may not understand. I want you to tell the whole world this very evening, this very morning, afternoon, or midnight, or early in the morning, depending on where you are. Tell me if this thing you're looking at, tell me if this boy is Buhari. In all honesty, before God and man. Every journalist in the zoo, those that work for channels, those working for Facebook, I am asking you, that useless tramp, Fahe, whatever her name is, that rubbish, useless Yoruba girl, that tramp that used to work for Star Reporter, know what her name is. I want you to look at this picture and tell me, with the fear of God in you, that this is Buhari. They brought him out with Aisha. All of you, we are blind, you couldn't see. When a white man will say to us in Europe and in America, all of you black people, you look alike, we take offense. We can't even tell the dead Buhari from a little boy from Sudan. And you're telling me you went to university. You're telling me you're educated. You're telling me you're learned. You're telling me you're polished. You want me to call you an intellectual. You want me to call you a leader. You want me to refer to you as an elder, when in actual fact you are a bundle of stupidity and hopelessness. I want anybody in the zoo, I want anybody, even a child, to tell me that this boy, smiling or laughing with Aisha Buhari, I don't want to think of what he does to her next. That is their business. This boy smiling with Aisha, you tell me this is Buhari? He was in a campaign, APC campaign, public appearance last year. Is that Buhari to you? I want anybody who is listening, is that Buhari to you? If he is not Buhari, then where is the original? Where is he? It's a simple question I expect intelligent people to ask. Simple question. This man I'm looking at now, this one smiling like this, maybe he's happy with Aisha. I don't know what they have gotten up to the night before this picture was taken. But since this man is not Buhari, even in Islamic law and code, Even in Islamic law, it is, if it is anywhere, if they claim they are practicing true Sharia and they're not, by now Aisha will be stoned to death for adultery and harlotry. By now, Aisha Buhari, the so-called wife of Muhammad Buhari, will be stoned in public to death for high adultery. But this is the nonsense those that call themselves a man, men of God, the preachers of God. When I look at the zoo, I say, you people are hypocrites. You don't have men of God. You don't have men of God. Absolutely not. Because the likes of Desmond Tutu does not exist in the zoo. The person who comes closest is Bishop Kuka of Catholic, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto. The closest. The rest are all rubbish. Cash and carry men of God. I want any man of God inside Nigeria. I want, if you're an army officer, police officer, an orderly, a chaplain, I want you to look at this picture of a so-called Buhari in an APC campaign in 2019, and with all your conscience and your heart, tell me that this is Buhari. If, as we all know, that this is not Buhari, then where is the original one? Simple, common question. Instead of people to search for the truth, because where we come from, we say Zugubundu, that truth is life. That for ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. People prefer to dwell in ignorance and stupidity. Simple question. They say, oh no, the guy is insulting. No, I'm not insulting you. Tell me who this man is sitting with Aisha. Who is he? Okay, I agree. Buhari could be anywhere, yes. But who is this man? And why is this man sitting beside Aisha, claiming to be Aisha's husband when he is not? Does Islam permit that? All the idiots who are stoning people to death, cutting off their hands and not doing Sharia. I am asking you once again, this level of adultery that Aisha is committing in Islam, what is her punishment? Because all of you are hypocrites. All of you are hypocrites. The zoo is full of hypocrites. Very, very sad indeed. That is the Nigeria. So you want me to, now listen very carefully. Say, oh, why do you want Biafra? Why can't you, now you can see. You want Nnamdi Kanu, as learned as I am, to stay in a country where, you know, should something happen to a president, you go to another country, you recruit somebody, you bring him in, after extensive plastic surgery, sometimes with ordinary makeup, to look like Buhari, to look like my head of state. You want me to belong to such a country? I'll be carrying your flag, saying, oh, I am a proud Nigerian. When I'm looking at the face of a little boy from Sudan sitting beside Aisha, you have paid him $250 million, and he gets Aisha for free. You want me to look at this boy and be carrying green, white, green, and a proud Nigerian? Do you see why? All those hypocrites from Yoruba land that tell you that little girl that used to work for Sarah. Do you see why I hate such people with a passion? When people see the truth, they cannot speak it. I do not mix with them. Liars, I don't mix with them. That is why I destroy them live on air. I don't believe in conjecture. Live on air, I'm lying. Live. The world will hear it. Look at the little boy. Can anybody please tell me if this little boy here is Buhari that all of you once knew? The answer is, of course, no. If the answer, is a very simple, maybe because complex thought processes for black people is very difficult. So let's break it down. It's called bite size. I am asking you once again, this man you're looking at in this picture with Aisha, is this man Buhari? Simple. That's number one question. Okay, the answer is no. Then where is the man Buhari then? Now you see them. They no longer have anything to say. That is why I am seriously suggesting that every optician in Nigeria, those that sell glasses, every school of I think it's optometry, if I'm not mistaken, the school that deals with, is it for eyesight? Every school that teaches people how to, as they train doctors, I believe it's optometry, isn't it? Every school where they train opticians in the zoo should be shut down. If all of you are so blind, if all of you are so useless, you cannot tell Buhari from Jubril. This man sitting beside Aisha. That means that every school that offers any course in optometry should be shut down in the zoo. There's another picture that they themselves published. Because I'm not, the more you ask me to leave this topic, the more I remain on it. The zoo must know this. That is, they are running, they are hiding. Obasanjo knows this. I think Abubakar is aware. What's his name? Saraki, the former Senate President, is aware. Sanusi, the emir of Kanu, is aware. All of them, they are aware that Buhari, that this little boy is not Buhari. They know. They know. Those working for Facebook, they know. Everybody have collected their own share. You know, Nigeria is sharing. They have shared their own money. So everybody else is stupid. These are the scammers. These are the fraudsters. These are the 419 people. These are the Yahoo. Do you now see how the likes of Saraki, how the likes of Atiku Abubakar, Sanusi, even Obasanjo are Yahoo boys? Do you see their own Yahoo they're doing? They know the man is not Buhari, but they're doing their own Yahoo. They go to Abuja. When Abakari was alive, they get money from him. If you don't want me to talk, give me some money, they give them money. Are they not doing Yahoo? Are they not the fraudsters? Are they not the scammers? But these are who you call your leaders. They are your leaders. If you are an elder statesman or whatever you call yourself, and you're seeing such evil in a country you claim you love, they claim they love Nigeria. I'm talking about the likes of Obasanjo, Atiku Abubakar, Saraki, Sanusi. They claim they love Nigeria. But you have seen evil, Ekwensu, the work of Lucifer before your eyes, and you are condoning it. The reason why you're condoning it is because you and your family, you're better off. Your kids are studying abroad. You have houses and hotels in Dubai. You're making money out of a dysfunctional and evil system. You are making money out of the misery of millions of people. And because of that, you shut your mouth. You cannot speak the truth. You cannot. And meanwhile, channels have collected their own share. Because I saw somewhere they said that channels, we are reporting now from London, we are in Abuja, we are in Lagos, we are in Pretoria. And I'm thinking, hey, channels, where did you get the money from? I know if CNN is expanding, I can understand that they run adverts. Every publishing house in the world, every media house in the world get advert revenues. That is how they make money. Even newspapers, those that publish online, hard copy everywhere. I have watched Channels TV from morning till night. I cannot count up to 3 adverts. So I started researching them. That was when I realized that Jimo, the former information minister, is busy doing cash and carry. Let me protect your government so you can give me some money. That's how they managed to open offices all over the place. Because go to channels now and watch from morning till night. Is there any advert? Do you see any advert on the TV? Then where do they get the money from? From where? From go to CNN, go to NBC, go to ABC, go to Fox News. Don't you see advertorial? Don't you see adverts? Go to Sky. Don't you see adverts? BBC does not do adverts because the license payers in England, in the UK as a whole, pay what is called a license fee. That is where BBC gets their money from. They don't run any adverts, but BBC get their money from the license fee payers. Now, nobody pays any licensing fee in the zoo called Nigeria. Ask yourself, where does channels get their money from to run the operation? They get it from corruption by covering up evil. Now you understand, don't you? That is where you get your news from. And you're telling me that you'll be able to think normally as a human being. I don't think so. There's another picture I want published of a Buhari when he was alive in 2015 and the one in 2020 with the hole in the neck. Are you telling me that as a Nigerian, you're so blind, you cannot see the hole in the neck? Can't you see that lovely hole? I don't know what Jubril does with the hole. Can't you see it there? I'm asking you, the man with the hole in the neck, who is he? Only a guy can, where is he from? This man with the hole in the neck of Basanjo, who is this man? Atiku, who is this man with the hole in the neck? Senate President Lawan, whatever he's called, who is this man with a hole on his neck? All the archbishops, emeritus, all the professors in Nigeria, I'm asking you, who is this man with the hole in the neck? Is this Buhari to you? If it is not Buhari, where is the real one? A simple question. Some people say, this thing is Nnamdi Kanu is taking. I am asking you a simple question. No needless generalizations. Simple question. This man here in 2020 with a hole in his neck compared to this man of 2015 without a hole, with Adam's apple actually, are they the same? Of course, the answer is no. But this was the one they gave us in 2020 saying he's Buhari. If this man here is not Buhari, by your own admission, since we want to behave like those who are in kindergarten, let me talk to you as if you're in kindergarten. I'll talk as if you're in nursery school. Since you want to pretend you're stupid, I'll speak to you in a very stupid manner. If this man, my simple question is this man with a hole in his neck, is he Buhari? Yes or no? The answer is no, yes. I'm seeing the responses. They say, they say the answer is no, yes. The answer is no. Now, if this man is not Buhari, why did they present him to us? If Buhari is alive. Why? And if he is not Buhari, where is the real one? Where is the real Buhari you claim is alive? Where is he? They can't produce him. That is why the little boy is grinning from ear to ear, because he has Aisha to himself. He knows where the husband has gone to. So why does he need to be afraid? You know, I'm sure that people that run after the wives of military men, you know how you're fearful when you're jumping the fence going to see madam. You know how scared you are because the man is a military man. But does Jubril look scared? He's smiling, he's happy. Because he knows where the guy has gone. He knows where Buhari has gone to. He's in a grave in Saudi Arabia. So why should he be scared? This is the fraud. A fraud on a grand scale going on in Nigeria before your eyes, and you pretend you're blind. You see a man with a hole in his neck, and you're pretending. The newspaper editor of Guardian newspaper, you pretend you publish this picture. Vanguard, you publish it, you pretend. None of you can ask as responsible citizens, oh, how come Mr. President now has a hole in his neck? Oh, what's happening to him? You can't ask because all of you are in it together. All of you are in the fraud together. Tomorrow you come out and you complain what is happening in Black Africa. We don't have electricity, we don't have water. Can you see how you're contributing to the suffering of the masses? Channels TV, do you see how you're contributing by covering lies? How can people learn? Do you see how you're messing yourselves up? All your so-called intellectuals, always on TV talking rubbish. Can you answer a simple question? What is that hole doing on the man's neck? Who is this man with a hole in his neck? Simple question. You're running helter-skelter. The zoo is gone. I told them, I said to Chukwu Kikabama, you will destroy Nigeria. You will make Nigeria worse than Somalia, that they may know that you sent me. Eventually they will confess with their mouth. They will say, indeed, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, the God of Eri, the God of the universe, sent Nnamdi Kanu to preach. That's why everything I say come to pass. We must continue. A grand fraud. Are these two, I believe that Amaka, my president, are the two people together? Go to my wall, you will see it. Are they the same person? The answer is no. The reason why they are doing this, anytime I post something on my page regarding Jubril, you know what they do? Facebook will restrict notification. They will not inform those who are following me that I've posted something new. They will suppress the circulation. That's what they've been doing. And who are the ones doing it? And with all due apology to the good Yoruba people, the people causing all this damage to Nigeria are Yoruba. I'm being honest with you. Go and do your research. Not all Yoruba people know, God forbid, I'm not saying that. The people that Facebook hired to make sure that a fraud against 200 million people, they are Yoruba people. Obasanjo that knows is Yoruba. Tinubu that is propping up this dead regime is Yoruba. Are you telling me that Yorubas will ever be free from Fulani bondage? I very much doubt it. At this rate, I very much doubt it. When I speak, they say, I don't hate you. God forbid bad thing. I don't. But what Facebook is not good. You must understand that. You must understand. They are suppressing circulation and restricting the number of viewers that can see that very video. And you know the video, we are going to tweet it from tomorrow. Everybody must be on Twitter. We are going to set Twitter alight. Since Facebook wants to play hardball, they want to protect evil. Since Facebook in Nigeria is protecting evil, we are going to tweet it to Instagram. The whole world will see it. That very video. Go and look at that creature clapping. I see if he has a magnet in his hand. He is the worst form of Photoshop. Look at his face. He has no jaw. He has no neck. Can't anybody like Ototo? You're not spirit, you're not flesh. You're mad, you're more. You Ototo now, that's what it means. Those who are in the Okonko fraternity, you will know. And by the way, Okonko that Igbo people have came from Anang in Akwa Ibom State. But Anang in Akwa Ibom State is part of South. Are you following? Anang, they have Okonko. I mentioned Ototo. So anybody who is in Okonko fraternity, if you're from Bende, you are in Okonko. I don't know if there is a masquerade they bring out. When they are giving names to the masquerade, they call it Ototo. It means it is not human, it is not flesh. It is something out of the ordinary. Anang. Okonko we have is from Anang. But our someone will tell you, hey, Anang is south, oh, hey, don't go there. It's not Biafra, it's south. But I have Okonko in my village. Do you have Okonko in Katsina State? You telling somebody from Anang that he's not Biafra. Do you have Okonko where you come from? The wicked, evil Yoruba journalists writing rubbish. Oh, don't even go there. Akadom is different. I'm asking you. You are from maybe Ijebu-Ode. Do you have Okonko in Ijebu-Ode? The answer is no. But I have Okonko in Isama Faruku. There is also Okonko in Anang. Now tell me those who are related and those who are not. Because what you show somebody is their relative. Here they go, somebody goes on one near. You understand that? When the time comes, I will preach that very gospel. Not today. When the time comes, I'll tell them how a Gala and Igbo is one. How if you go to Obosi, a simple assignment, if you go to Obosi in Anambra State, Obosi, O-B-I-O-B-O-S-I, Obosi in Anambra, you have the Ata of Obosi. Ata of Obosi, a family that descended from Igala. If you go inside Onitsha, you have up Iweka Road, lower Iweka Road. Who is Iweka? Iweka is from Igala. Who is the current Igwe of Obosi? Is he not an Igala man? But they say Igbos are domineering. If you don't know history, I'm telling you, I feel sorry for you. Igala and Igbo are one. Don't they have? I read a piece by the new actor of Igala, a young man. By every indication, they have masquerade. The same masquerade we have. But Igala is not part of Nigeria. And I'm asking you, those in Sokoto, do you have masquerade in Sokoto? Fulani, do you have masquerade in Sokoto? But you are coming out with Igala to come and claim Igala. Now you see. I'm now delving into history. The world is listening, so we must preach it. Some of you hear about Higede and Idoma. Inside Idoma, they have 4 market days. Eke, Orie, Afonkwo. True or false? I'm asking anybody who is from Idoma, true or false? Eke, Orie, Afonkwo. Where else do you have that? It's not Igbo land. But yet, somebody will come from Guzo or Funtua to come and claim Idoma. But he says it's not. Don't come here. It's part of the north. And I'm asking them, those claims that Idoma is not Biafra. I'm asking you a simple question. Do you have 4 market days? The answer is no. Chukwokikabiama is called Obase, where we come from. In Ibibio is called Abasi. The same thing. Our people in Anioma, our people in Obaro, in Anambra State, what do they call God in heaven? Only Sabinigwe. If you go into the same, just cross the water, they call it Delta. What do you call God? Only Sabinigwe. You go to Ishekiri. Ishekiri. What do you call God in heaven? They say Zorise. Lord have mercy. Lord, let me preach this gospel. Heaven is with us, bearing us witness. The angels in heaven that surround the throne of the Most High, they are praising God right now as this gospel is being preached on earth. It was mandated by heaven that we must preach it on this very earth. Now our people must understand this. This evening is an opportunity for us to tweet the heads of government all over the world about the joke Femi Adesina and his scamming Fulani masters have reduced Asorok to. We must let the world know. Since Nigerians are pretending that they are blind, they can no longer see, they are dumb, their brains are not working. Okay, we are not going to go. We'll go to ECOWAS heads of government. We go to AU. We go to EU. We go to North America. We go to South America. Let us ask them there. It is this man with a hole in the neck, Buhari, you know. This clown or clapping without a face. Who is he to you? Is he the head of state? Femi Adesina is in trouble, I'm telling you. All those photoshopping sessions, no, they are in one almighty mess. That I can assure you. I can assure you. I can assure you. They have now brought down the expert forgery of Oluwole and scam, Odu, they call it. Yoruba fraud is sustaining Fulani in power. Yoruba fraud honed inside Lagos in Oluwole. That is what they are using. Oluwole forgery. They are using it to run Nigeria. Forgery. Oluwole fraud. Where they forge certificate and papers is the technical expertise. People are looking for jobs, there are no food, people are dying. The only expertise they can think of is forgery. Forgery to deceive and to lie. That was why a very humble man, Benjamin Brombo, said, each time I want to fight for African rights, I only use one hand because the other hand is busy trying to keep away Africans who are fighting me. That is what we are going through. But we are defeating them and we are winning them. Even in our own land. There are some idiots, but I love it anyway. Because I love to have so many enemies. I love enemies. It keeps you on your toes. People sometimes they wonder what is the secret of IPOB. How come you're this successful? How come all over the world? Things I said because even when I don't have enemies, I create some. I create enemies because I need them. I need enemies. How can I be moving about without enemies? Life will be too boring for me. I need enemies, formidable adversaries. They bring out the best in you. I love enemies. If tomorrow now I feel that we are all getting a bit too cozy and comfortable, I will cause problem. So there will be enemies. I want enemies. I want it. As them banners always say, where we come from, okay, enjoy your dirty and all. If my food I'm discussing is too cold, I put it in the microwave and turn it on. I heat it up. If any topic, I put it in the microwave, I heat it. I'm not talking. You are fighting for black people, they are busy fighting you. The white man that came, pillaged and raped their land, they couldn't fight him. Of course, apart from Biafrans and the Kikuyus in Kenya. No other people fought. Sorry, I'm sorry. Bini fought. Bini fought very, very hard and gallantly. Bini fought the white man. Biafrans, we fought. We fought, and for over 100 years. When Arochukwu fell in 1904, we went to the same harbor you see today, they are calling Delta. And we formed the Kumeku. The seven such Arochukwu, we formed the Kumeku to fight the British. Every inch of the way. Did the Fulani fight the British? No. But they got everything. Because God has a purpose for all of us. Now listen. The liberation of a black man from mental slavery, which is what we are doing here, and self-induced stupidity with what is happening with regards to Jubril, is the most difficult work for any liberator or activist to undertake. What we are doing is almost impossible. People have never done it before. Mandela came and fought for votes in South Africa, so white and black can be equal. Zeke came and fought for independence. Awo fought for independence. Nkrumah fought for independence. No group of black people has ever tackled what IPOB is tackling. What we are tackling, the eyes cannot see it. At least with a microscope, you can see coronavirus. You can see Ebola. You can see HIV virus. You can see SARS. You can see Lassa fever parasite or whatever it is. But what IPOB is fighting, you cannot see it. It is a spirit. And that is why in the Western world, when you conquer poverty or hunger or deprivation or shelter, they name you a saint. Because you have fought something that the eye can never see. Now listen carefully to me. What we are doing here is to liberate a black man from mental slavery, including those who are working against us inside Facebook offices in Abuja and in Lagos right now. They are busy working for the enemy to defeat a purpose that will benefit them and their generations unborn. But because they are black Africans, they don't know it. That is the problem with black Africa. That is the level of our stupidity. The people in Asorok deceiving everybody, they think they are doing something nice for themselves. They don't know they are damaging the future of their own children. They don't know it. Trying to get a black man to understand that is the most difficult thing ever. To fight a demon a black man cannot see is the most difficult thing ever. Most difficult. But that's what we're doing. And we are winning. An average black person has no pride. Because for you to have shame, you first of all need to have pride. For you to feel shame, you must hurt somebody's pride for them to feel shame. But we black people, we have no pride. Forget all the things you're hearing in the music. They're playing rubbish. On average, we have no pride. Because if we had any pride, nobody will answer in Nigerian. Everybody will come together and say, hey, this name was given to us by some white guys, man. Enough of this rubbish. Which name do you want us to bear? And they can have a name. If we had any pride, there will be nothing like South Africa. It will be called Azania. If we had any pride, the name of Africa will be Ethiopia and not Africa.